Ghana Supreme Court election petition. Between the petitioners and the respondents, I only say petitioners, President Mahama, any NDC Amanyoko, no, so Omoya, Omu Bezi, Ombibi on Article 63.3. Any the main issue, NDC, Ede Ako Court say, Constitution can Article 63.3 say, so for Obi to be declared as the president-elect in any general election, general presidential elections, no, the person must have attained 50% of the vote plus one. Sana constitution prescribing. If that is the case, NDC case or the court and say Obi any one more 2020 elections, onya sa qualification na Article 63.3 edemano. At most, or say election echo second round, but easy declare elections no the ama president Akufo-Addo. That is the crust of the matter before the Supreme Court. Yasan kesa beka lawyer Adekye onna odimo ema ye wo Supreme Court so wa ben was our processes ne ade ni nyina mu wa che this issue about say electoral commission so onko Adekye ni mkoma evidence no na wenya submitting a written statement that NDC for petitioners say there be omra court na omra emechi manope lawyer Martin Pebu echeche mu kakra edecho better anka COVID-19 ho sema say according to Dr. Siedu Bekun, this is the fourth wave, and yes, second wave, fourth wave, and then Nansa nipa do 15 a woo and ra nipa 10 a do ena a woo including a kola wedi enfie do back until ni na so a major issue. But ever said I'm this chocolate when do here any issue share nunum be and then you can boost your immune system because Ghana cocoa no antioxidant a womb. Doctor for you my just antioxidants womb. This is the timer nutrient bia obe here wo immune system nim no yeba na aboa won to sorry anopa twa this way chocolate drink ne ba ko o di nsu hie guma me na di wakanum na de gu minimum what I say even minimum no kra heat wo ho no it is good for you so bibia kra ya attempt to say be kwa into me enko no ahye o mask every day na wetimi e de abo ho eban yenko enkomo no so mpedifo akese no wo studio ha no mo mbeboa ya me ye de enkomo na ban because ekrofo bi so make argument they say NDC petitioners so far they haven't been able to prove their case in court. They haven't been able to prove their case in court. Is that the case? Here, Anthony Nukpenu, a Greater Accra Regional Organizer of NDC, Samson, CEO of Environmental Protection (EPA). Openike said, Dr. Henry Kwabena Kokofu, Ubia Fen Honorable Kokofu, also Ewo Ahanum say, Pedifo the Bebo Ame and come Pedifano pay. Good morning. Morning.
Adumarakwa
me hu se wakotwa abo yi de is 2021 look here hey say serious onupenu
if your boy is from 2016 2017
David me share that who say that hey another swag level pa o che say hey no be a wo position poni na swag level ni
we friend our boy friend Gata
your friend say Gata and at the end a boy ne kitikete no we Gata into pam Gata na che say kwan down Nupenu oji udin e kwan down ho na woni yire
mejimidi oden ho
na wo dey atu tru say kwan down ho
me ka say kwan down me ho che say me ni yire
so wo yire ba ti
interpretation no
okay wo yire ba che say so we Christian wo Muslim ti wo yire dia say and now you traditionalist
na when ka say Christian dia ya chichinu so
o say Christian the Bible say
Bible in na mo tro sa
oh yeah Paul kan ye say e be ye yi a obema bi anya na yire na oba bi anya ne kunu wanka so obema bi anya yire don
anya yire
o say obema bi anya yire na oba bi anya ne kunu
nti wan fa nu na nka ho nti wo definition no tina ho
sa na je say o de o be fa 2 3 ni ade
min kan sa bet sa mra na nyamra bia
nyamra still a kwan da ho ma
bruni na atro ni bibi say enfan di agro group na media
okay
this in literature no it is not part of my
you believe
no
I see and how the honorable Kokofu no be yadwin because I think for this morning no ne ade amumie no be yadwin honorable Kokofu so your traditionalist mbo a so a kwan da ho and how the kwan dey see
nka saa nka bi
o se me dey mo fa na minimo
mo ko ma mo di nka bi
wo dey
ma me ma tiefo achi ni ahwefo achi na wa me mo akwa aba
yeja
happy mini actors mano achi
so official panso
but we are some na no answer na yakọ Supreme Court is there also kwan da ho
na mo se dey man
also no dey o ye traditionalist enti o ye Christoni
me ka traditionalist
okay
I'm a believer of the Almighty God.
Okay.
So I'm not a traditionalist.
Okay.
But I'm a Ghanaian and an African.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So literature from a Western world will not it will guide me, but it will not so much have control over my life.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Honorable Kokofu, so a kind of
Oh, a matter of choice.
Okay.
Obi beg yes strictly. Obi this so said.
Me busa obi me busa wo de.
Me ni how cry.
And you ni how. What is your preference?
Oh, seba one ba ko pe o are ba ko ase no ano.
And to the kind na ho.
There be.
But what TV so?
Oh.
So what ko catch obi say what say obi WhatsApp say feeling na.
Obai.
What's the kwan na no?
Kwan da ho. E dey near he. Sisi anope.
Penu de o say kwan da ho so yeah is that.
Who now will put interpretation be together?
No, me busa wa boy you say asechire ne say. O say e fe ne gata. Na no che say kwan da ne ho. Into no ya kwan da no so
person di nkoma abi abetini na di nkoma. So dey be person kire.
If you are diabolics and pay them, you will person di kwan.
You go Supreme Court. Penu you say. They say Supreme Court so far man so aba between and then Nansan Nora ne whether or not easy be testify am dance or court and answer or dance because easy na say or the written affidavit abanti there is no need as petitioners so push say was say to me ba no be yi nsem bia no enkofo bebre so de so bo mo NDC for say be si sabre mo witnesses are my friend na isi edun ketie o Rojo Metu no hwan you have failed to prove a point to say you have a case that you won the election or that this calculation it shows the election should go into a second round. You have failed until therefore you see ni na so bia so ba adaka
yo if you meda sinama di nchiama ahwefo ondo say asidan enkoma otwedi ampon so dia bedu pempensu yi me gidi say ne ekoso ewo Supreme Court Ghana assembly bia Kubatan sesa na muka
court batan
court batan no ya dia
court batan o kana ebe mu abeka ni say
nya blofa adodia
nya blofa adodia
like
okay
the supreme
adodia
ya adia I believe say the nchekere bebree ma enyina as oman we mrenim ni o onye mrenim ni o who follow proceedings na course na what say a lot of education is being given to everybody and in the future na be guide enyina ni ayeye amanyokuo civil society organizations even the society in general so far obia won adwin kire e wo de ekoso it is in the right of the opposition to come out say yen as petitioners no yen to improve a case your mama adwin kire yen from the petitioner side no so no yen adwin kire say we have proven our case per relief side dey akoto atemboafo na enim enti for me no unkan relief ni petition no eni ni petitioner no hwehwe a ube feel say a case has not been proven but we share relief petitioner there two atemboafo nenim any case away so far no till the day case no close here no we have come to a conclusion say we've made our case and at this point no EC IFS respondent conduct election declare no should come to the box so that ni anu year or the petition no yes we be cross examine no identify certain flaws ewo na anu year or the aba so that is the point we are now respondents and a first respondent ni position say and say onu feel say yen make a case no ontimi be yi ano ni position no yes ya make a case enti per who response would the attach affidavit to our petition no you per se cross examine so that you can tell us vividly on oath say this is what you've done per law
but no nkofo really say so for more ma be nyina nka wo question ba we be a obeti mepu nka you could have by now then your case should have been clear to everybody.
Who Naba?
In fact, petty more witnesses are mafia.
Yes.
Some of them more your case.
Say yeah re-examine your witnesses. Omo cross examine per anu year. No per petition the court here. Any evidence are attached and omo edi response by. And omo cross examine your witnesses.
Okay.
And they say yes per se cross examine witnesses.
Okay.
Per response mudia amaye petition and I must say mumu feel say ye case enti muntimi be yiya no and no it is in the bosom of the judges to now determine whether a case has been made for a response or a case has not been made for the response and no application and a course
okay,
and we heard from the respondent first and second omu case almost 30 omujina so say enunti they are not supposed to sit in the box and petitioner no lawyer lead counsel chachu and so take it to the floor stating all the relevant clauses, rules and the law why he feels say I've made a case before the court. You have submitted to the court a response and affidavit enunti and me here on our box no mama cross examination so that I can determine the facts per what I am looking for in the court. And the court. So for me, until tomorrow, whether respondents have a grounds not to mount the witness box, and petitioner only grounds, only a case, so you cannot cross-examine. I believe for now, is in their bosom, and for that matter, any idea about training be but you see in the political arena, everybody will muddy the waters, say all manner of things. But at the end of the day, this is a point of law, and the law is determined and it's in the bosom of judges.
Okay.
And for me, I don't see why we are believing and making all the cacophony. Yeah, but whatever is in their belly, they should lay it and court the idea. The moment they just speak, we disagree. I am and I am to go into the status books and that if you know. So sad it will state all the relevant submissions are a lawyer for a year, positions some take year, and at the ground level, judges omujina then yes, you are different. So for me, I believe the law should be applied.
Isn't it because of a lot of people have said say because of that, because when him say we are senior lawyer say Supreme Court kasa ebeye law. Isn't it because ebeye law na electoral commission so aduma e affect Ghana for democracy election or process intino and I was say nka electoral commission as an institution, you know. And come doc, you know, you questions are no.
But my main more quite view. Many a submission last saying. I say political unity. You better made the
waters.
But at the end of the day, a law. Until they defeated their working. Say, will be back will be there. What does the law say? What's the position of the law? It lies in the bosom of the judges.
Okay.
So baba me kwan ketua bia kama me call back the only doctor here and opay here pa ye mask no
mask no
ha we at EPA ya can say mask ye share ye dispose of ya dwen ho ahwe kwan be na ye dispose of kwan be na ye manage because say we take 24 million people e wo meima na so bia share mask say the abode we are saying say about 24 million e share mask see am no kase every hour say mu 1 million crowd decide say every hour changing mask. We see the quantum that is there. Okay. I didn't also we nachi at the Bonnie I am pen. The way you know so actually at the Bonnie I am pen. Okay. So it is highly contaminated. Okay. Where we know. How are we disposing it? Yet now memuha. Ana plastics in a rubber. nkrofo ko kraba ne de ye niema ana we anu ato atwene ha we anu ato atwe ya mpa mua kopim sa be ye so asem nti ye betena hwa ye nhwe ha ama mask nso ye ne dia anu de ato ha we yin dia na nsuo betoto mask dida fom nyina ba betena akonsuom nsuo no kokoduru ba bia nipa foforo bi sanom. So if you don't take care, nti at EPA yene adwumakuo bi to kese Zeal International na ya hwe se kwan ben ye betimi afa so ye benya dedicated points a ye be katise mo ha sei nanka beans ha ne ya kiro ho mass disposal na chese obi bia be you mask bia no enumu na wodeto nationwide naka yetimi de aboye ho bra. Education was very good. They are no pay mu ye ehia papa mask ne share ne how to treat it ni nyina ehia na emum ya use awie no. How do we discard it?
A very important point I'm making because a bit me be another rubber.
I hear you cry. And then cry the bed doors much rubber more than you think it. Anyway, Supreme Court issue. The ayedro no it's a matter of law.
Okay.
Na ye witness say what the dancini ba be boa wasem kan. Na obi dia dance ama wasem bia. So ono dancini no ne de wo aka no no oba be fo aso ne e de asmato no so na de wo anu yie no aso obeyie no ono nso si bia me wadansefo a omu ebetumi aboa me ama masema ye de ana metumi yi masema. The first thing wo bokwadu no say wo be the burden of proof just wo na ese wo kiremu sa ampa de wo ka no wo nyina so.
Okay.
Inti asem na de ababeto ho ni nyina. The burden of proof is on you.
Wow, what they asem be court no.
He who alleges
must prove.
And indeed, and that is on the civil aspect. On the criminal matter, no, the constitution and the law say you bomb me call do say when you to pass my fence you my wia. Emrane say me dibim. Not until say wow, wo bokwa do gina o man na name abokwa do criminal case against me in the charges. Just say what they so prove say
beyond reasonable doubt cry.
Sampa. Enti eye mu do. The burden of proof was shift from the
me asro no that dey bi she ho then to lock on.
Yeah so ho I don't know ayi afia we ye ne ahwene soso no.
Prophet to dey ni bi.
Ye tiri ye na say ayi ba yetimi humi yie. Onza mu de ankitikiti mu ntimi home. Enti ya na eno soso twekofo. Now the burden of proof is on who na we allegation no. Na me baby ya no na me respondent no. Me baby gina dakem. Abeyi mi ho anu akyerɛkyerɛsɛmu sɛmi ogidie sɛ wo asɛm ne adansidie no emu odupa sɛ ampa utimi akyerɛ sɛ wo discharge the responsibility of burden of proof no utimi ya ɛne na kyerɛ sɛ ntempa asɛm so bɛka ne amisumi nima na bibibi na mitimi de ɛkantawo so ho na emom se me wudi wadansifuo die ni bibi nyina na metena nkyɛn na mehwɛ mranum na mehwɛ bibi ada me hu se wo ka bibi hu bia adekode na wo se wo hwehwɛ ni ti a wo court no wansen kan ne wadansifuo so adansidie no nyina so mo ankuduru ba bia na me ha me ho so ho ebegyina dakem. So it is not a matter say say mejina da kamunti me ba begina.
But ene council ene unia Matipe buchira asem say in EC for file omo ankasa affidavit no.
Yes.
Omo chachu busa omo question omo ka say chachu nya aboche.
Yes.
They will come back and explain.
Yes.
Until now you are one this kind of assurance under oath.
Yes.
Uye ya will say you are relying on the law say
yes.
You have a right to say obeka so obegina adakanim na unyina adakanim and therefore you are choosing say unyina adakanim. How do you give somebody an assurance under oath? Now Abba say okay I'm opting out.
Good.
Although that right no one but why do you before say right one manipa na assurance obeyina no?
Good. Sabre no na onim ni awadansefo ba be kan for wasem no ho. Eba be boama what proof case. The burden of proof will be discharged properly. Into what assume say papa so wasem said the okana na wadanse fo betimi aba be boaw now what to me at the charge the burden of proof now a shift about no so sabre no ba bigina Adekye but we here ni na we no bu na hunter no say no seka 3/10 ntinya de so ha no ho na rather no and you won't choose the option of the law. And indeed, that is the position of the law.
But are you saying NDC won't prove your case?
Omo prove your case way. According to woman, omo say obi biara nya
50+1.
Enti no say nkuntabuo ana ye de kan yemfe ya no hu. Enti ye busa wo Adakye say okay in wo akasa no wadwe mpom ne wo nkonta ne te say wo de wunya ye na ene we de abo abira no we wo si woni bi
omo ka so omo ni bi
na da wan tie ase ni katia omo so omo amfa bi ama
omo file omo petition no omo amfa pink sheet anka ho so omo ye audit
omo pink sheet ne audit bi o
no pe no man file pink sheet anka mo petition
ye ase ni katia o say omo ni
and demanding.
Me kai dia say don't get can in the box.
Yes.
But
case now work before the Supreme Court and demanding petitioner no say obe pink sheets ako. Look at the reliefs.
What is the basis for we invoking Article 63.3 no? Na dia ni nyina so amode nyina so.
On the declaration by the EC, the documents are original so their declaration no. And no. So that is why we served for inspection of documents and interrogatories.
Okay.
And Supreme Court MIT say these questions could be asked in cross-examination.
Okay.
Until while we are that bridge, and that bridge is closed on us.
Okay.
When at the time I hear opening to the case, you know, we say, so why do you want to close it? Okay. So these are the matters of law.
The document original so the declaration in that's what you want to
say all along your submission. Your submission has always been based on her document.
Okay.
Not what she has given to us. Or not what quality from the food. But
because before NDC some can say some calculation shows that even initially you were winning. And I don't know you said you were winning.
Is it in the petition?
It is not in the. This is
so why are you dwelling?
No.
I don't know. You're dwelling on near officers along the street. Okay.
No,
we are not in court per submission from the street. We are in court per submission that is within the petition.
I'm happy about that. Yes. I'm happy about that because some of us here media people we even fell victim of the things even parties before you went to court.
Exactly.
Oh now media for akwa media for akwa. So I'm very happy to mudu court or no. And then audit no all that is not in it.
That's the point.
And per 63.39 this evoke no say obi anywhere onya 50+1. The no can say petitions na some they can say easy. Why of fast what the declaration na your issue no. That is why they are invoking 63.3 no.
Mam to you see for
so no say o prove you they proving
for a case to merit a presidential petition. As I said near we so no adena as say show infractions because about one event too a process from polling station constituency region and then
they cited many.
They've cited many.
Even in court, they cited Itechi my North.
Good.
They cited many. But they cited EC declaration without a Sojamai. It's an infraction.
Good. All that
they
infraction.
Cited EC results or the by amended. No, they've cited it.
Good. Into omu calculation in Kuntabu. So they said the whole thing is mathematics. Into omu Kuntabu no. Does it say okay can you album now to free more? A beg to me change the figure available now. You see. You prove your case in court with your witnesses in there, and you think say you can rely on me respondent no me masem can out there your wasem better than possible. So why would you ask them the big so e dey can wasem dey a winning case why do you think say me odi asma to be so no me mom na me kasa emman na me kasa wo anyanyina so dey prove case and o can asem bi na fine ni nyina betwa nyambo akina judges no betenase na omabua Now we must make it clear and clear here. Say the point of law. Oma can say or promises. Let me tell you, you're a Chikata lawyer, senior leading counsel for NDC, Ira Mahama. I say, say or throw witness statement. Now, Okan say, Okan say, Omupe Omusa interrogatories now or witness box mumbetimi and yani and no stand say elected. Why elected so bejina obetra witness box? And that is not true, because timer as application no koto judges in any mono. Now your argument ni ade na both sides your argument. Judges ni reasons so de buy. Omu refuse omu application for the interrogatories no. Judges na nka omu say omu ruling omu anka say munyai na obejina obetena witness box mu ambetumi abusan sanse. It's not in there.
Yesterday he made reference
to it. Please. It's not in there. Listen. Omu ma 3 reasons. 1, omu say irrelevant. 2, omu say emrada ho kwan time I see a day say adwumadie. And there was a third one. I can't show. So that reasons you know the man. Now, if I elect, say me metna witness box, and I mean witness box. If I know and pay all standards, say petitioner no, an applicant no, etimi approve the case, the witnesses are corroborate the case any day. Now who be here say say me ba na me di before froba. Na me de be debunk and na me de be contend sa omu the omu kana. Then I will have to. Then me pese beba ma ba be cancel. Now where there me say the market kan nyina no hunu bibi e wo mu a kire say asem amode atom so no matumi approve. Enti ka wa de asem kwa ka okra say yo de anka ye say wi na na wuhuri sampampa say musi approve mu case and pampa say musi the burden of proof ma discharge na mo ho atom pa say ne we de ka atadwe kama mate de ne. Okay. Anka wazo anka hwe na chese ade de kamanya. Okay,
but nuko ni remember say if what is NDC more plan B? Say I know say going into this election you knew say there's a possibility say we be see. You know say you can prove your case with or without EC going into the box. Meboa.
I believe Nsroma Utie lead councillor. He made the option say one granting me an option to apply for subpoena. Yeah. Yeah. So that is an option that is there. After that, say no apply you say FLU. Whatever decision that will be taken, it is in the best interest of Ghana. Me, I always state my position. Say, in as much as election, echo enye adia kutukru, it comes as an event. It's a process.
It's a process, yeah.
And therefore, process be guided towards election. Also, to me holding it tight to the election. And I always do this scenario, say, facing Argentina in a match, and you have Maradona coming as the midfielder and the champion goal scorer. No? You must make sure, say, you guard against him getting the goal into the net, or even to the point of using his hand to score, because it's one of his expertise or well. But one put those strategies and tactics. Now say or the Ninsako shall go. Now referee whistle. Waji go amano. 3 points has been awarded against you. Until a near VOA aba you call identify whatever. And no crown opponent is in the bosom of the match commissioner whether to award you whatever the VOA has identified, or he will put a sanction regime. And only near a court. When you are not able to garner and make sure say your results are intact to be able to put them to have a firm declaration, ask for the court a point of law. Whatever the judges will say, 3 points in Ajirida. And this petition before the court is not a make or break. Yeah, I dream atochima won niam bi mu a electoral commission aye anamon bi a wetu niam eso ye ansa no declare wanye enu ti ne abamoni se on feel say ye omonim ayaba no ye make the enough submission be determine say they will give Ghana a fair justice. It will not be a make or break. Ghana must move on. And NDC will not die because a Supreme Court has ruled against us or has stopped us from proceeding in a certain way.
So this way ruling you cross, it won't affect NDC case.
Why should it affect?
Okay.
Because we are living beings and the people sitting there are living beings. And almost say, yes, mrano o mumuyem, nyombe kano ayemra. And they look at your face. Sometimes it's not only about the law you say. It's about how your face even look. Who determines who even side with how your face look?
Well, there's some jurisprudence be about the influencing judges in passing their judgment. So you are not entirely wrong.
So
you are
for
not
me,
entirely
yeah.
wrong.
So
because
for me,
no. Say sometimes they are no baby cry their mood and society, no mind.
Obi sorry ofie ni mood or the back court. Edi be sure odi be tina eti o asem krampo no. Ebi a wakasa wa na wa unti o krampo e. Enti of happen the stroke ni aba na adwuma atwira we twire wi asa.
But it will always be grounded in law.
And I can say and I say
Supreme Court
several rulings about over time other judges have come to rule against that ruling.
Yes.
Even with this petition.
Court can depart.
Court at the party from 2013. Some of the rulings that Tuguba bench put in. This same court has departed from Georgina Wood decisions via on any panel. Adekye Mebuana.
So they be even dissenting opinion.
Exactly. Even a judge in this bench has departed from his own book. I get it. So for me, you know. The Amemi can say we are all learning the techniques and how, and it is a good position for law school, learning even how to appear before the bench, how to cite your cases, the references you need to make, how it should correspond. But
this narrative outside, just beyond the beyond the law, no say it appears that NDC is heading towards this one. The baby econo, is as a mukesi nyeding. Monai and naya mukesi jinaso.
You be a drink chese obeka your case nyeding.
Do you think that mukesi is as strong as beginning now starting?
Young sorry in court if we didn't have a case, but before the court. They determine what your case is and give you fair judgment or not. Your respondents have made a case. Say, the only position I in the party is that you are responding to my petition. Me the reliefs about court. Where whom I responded. Me serving interrogatories. You responded to it. Me serving for inspection of your document. Who responded to it. Any in a moon what side say me. I mean, did say in here because say me betina box no more. Who akwenya say we be some questions. Again, this position about we have yet to improve. Say none of the petitioner and the second respondent will be about 50%. You know, go and look at the attachment to. Witness, I say, look at yes, witness statement.
Or
it's there. So the question you should be asking.
On the in the doc, I say no get so onim. Yebusa na say pay his calculation, you know.
Because the thing is before the judges.
But before the judge, any minimum are two different statements.
No. Who say did you bring it or say I've not brought it to court?
But Yebusa no say even in his own his own, you know.
Go and find this witness statement. There's an affidavit
attached to it.
Which shows what the determination why we say none of the two attain that percentage. But you see, the respondent lawyers were so smart. They never cross-examine on that. They went on a certain tangent of cross-examination. So for now, say yenya kwenya the first respondent. Chairperson ebe 2 doc no mu a per onu ni submission awaye ni anu yi a odi aba court no cross examining him will not make reference to yen attachment for him to be able to tell us which of the valid votes did he use.
Okay,
that settles the matter.
Okay. Honorable Kokofu, mama tell are you away from unia another lawyer and no say William Nyako. Also a journalist as he say or a lawyer. No say the Supreme Court of Ghana shouldn't just apply the black letter rules of the law, but also the spirit of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana in the context of the democratic accountability. Because election petition is about democratic process.
Yes.
And yet law keke any there's a principle also behind the process. His argument is Ghana is a democracy and public officers must be held accountable for their official acts. Jay Mensah, the returning officer of the 2020 presidential election, who declared the winner of the election, is a public officer and has a duty and responsibility to account to. We the people who are the ultimate losers, we the people who are the ultimate losers when the official acts of a public officer is alleged to have fallen short of his or her performance. A public officer should not be allowed to use the black letter rules and general principles of law or a human right as a shield to escape accountability. Lack of accountability leads to impunity. This is not just about Jay Mensah, but it is also about holding all public officers accountable. This is William Nyako.
That is his opinion. Entirely
Counsel,
so. And he's entitled to.
Is there not a rule of law, a principle in law that says that there's a spirit, just so one can say?
Yes.
There's a spirit and letter of the Constitution.
Yes.
Now,
so spirit in the
spirit is the intention. Yes.
Yes.
Any brofuna law. Counsel unim argument, which is what and conform be supporting petitioners no argument to say. Yema is in which is that counsel till which is that. So if I'm passing ECC on your BBA Bonia and fine petitioners improving the case, embedded in petitioners the case, it's also an accountability issue to the people.
There's nothing. There's nothing of
counsel.
such. Nothing. Here, me know what has to say. If I put a figure, say you them have 3, then you say no, you're not 3. Then you busa say if you are more 3 na more them hana na mo yesay. O say no suminim. You are getting
say omo attach it to
that would tie bi ade ne hwe TV so. Would tie bi me tie bi, wo hwe bi me hwe bi. You busa say in your own thinking estimation, how votes do say na wo hwe a petitioner no onyae. Na wo hwe nso as votes do say na ye declare winner, second respondent onyae. Wo si minim man fa ma court ha.
Okay, meanwhile,
fine. Now meba, afia meba. Share in the court of public opinion. Any near minia lawyer you can. It all goes to a point. Say, if there's in the spirit of all that we are talking about, NDC, the Honan Crawford, who crowd back a BCC, some more started my dear na more boss one. Most more pin sitting in a market can you mean in our enti mo moki kabo no mo dance die se modin kunim. In fact they put figure to it 52% and omanya majority seat in parliament. Yes anum kan. Okay. Enti mo ye we ni nyina na mo boaboa mo ho a mo be kokot no. Mo chidifo ni obia nim. Mo santrofo munya how powers asem no. Se man kan okre. Na figures no omu no figures omkuta. Eni mo dia mo se ani yisifo de ye pe no mo boa. So one would have said, I think, or thought, say, in the spirit, the same spirit in the of democracy and all that. And can you be one of the kind? Then you know, swan, Nanka, woman, any penny na tea, and any penny na di watching, and cannot have a quack record to them. But the seals are catching, and it is true. Omoko record to them, and you know, Umudi Kwaku Raho. And they are entitled to it. That's no problem. But you do be dia dance here. Now cross examine dance near. We nim near adwen point eche. Wo hwe say wo be weekend ne dance die no by exposing no kreka.
Yeah.
That is all.
Yeah.
It is ultimately succeed under cross examination. Now to me breaki the integrity levels of witness na on your witness another see ni ebetime de ho ato no ho so if you say asebo kan ni kumase no Gokojina Tamale, what can different thing.
Is that not what NDC wants to do with the electoral commission? So I'm making that doc in the to na no near say. I don't see all the my time or announcing results.
Unfortunate for them. Unfortunate for them. And yeah, electoral commission be you case amount. And yeah, respondent in the your case. And this and this has nothing to do with the spirit of the law and blah blah blah.
It has nothing to do with
no. You see, the law and the court operates by rules. What you say?
Yeah, but these are not just mere rules. This is rules about an electoral commission. Obesha Ghana election so forever.
Yes. And what the was some aba. What the dance for no near the aba. Well, no this sem no idea. Or no now what the asmato no so. The lawyer a tinia jina ho. Are your cross examination to or no anyone no actually say we dancing in onya no kwafo. Or can't seven ne or chinano or can ha at the chiano or becan ha. It you can't check court is a papa court. When you pass me, you obey no be the other see. On your beer, obey to give it in the what no. Or no, the no. Office we the soy. Enti say, one hour will be BBA. Obey yet to Anuntina winning because of that. Titsu. Until they brought in Rojo Metonunu. Who is originally non can't witnesses no. But after said the two witnesses, the woman has been broken down. That's an assumption. By process, yes, and I'm entitled to my assumption. Yeah. Don't worry. That's my assumption. I agree. It's my opinion, and I'm entitled to that.
Yes.
Because as I'm
Oman prove NDC case into the road.
I'm a say, Omudi Bakubi or Baba Kaho, in that I said be a babu, but I know so by Albe Cronson. Entino, okay. Enti through that no. Adentina ese me ha me ho. Ekojina da kam. Se chinchina.
Na bo hwehwe mask ya mama mask party. You are
hina no na.
That mask ya mama mask.
Ba bo ame ho.
Me so share na ode dade no. You wo mia dade na hye oyi.
Yes, spare one so craft.
What it ade no.
Now, so if you
concluding here for COVID-19.
Yes. So now ye nyina adwen ko benkurum say judge for betna so omu behwe omu onimde enye net bra yedi asemi bi organa dani your president and you see your said we are law student president the na be see ye den afi law emrane say afi na wa be consider on the scale of probability nka we be there until they have tools omu wo niema omu gina so edi hwa keka wo se me no kresa na ebetumi abu asem bi edi ebedi mfie du na mfie num ne bi asa asem kro no ebeba no na yesi da bi saa bre no na nka eye no kresa ba sise ne niema asesa ntise saa asem no ntimi nyanyina so ntimi nya no kresa so let's leave it na ye ne yesua no me wa kire su usua
nupe no any final comment on court say me answer akoko no
these new rules about respondents and petitioners writing evidence and no na em say saving crofo like you got the era of the viva voce testimony. I don't think obi be the electoral commissioner not to testify in oral submission.
No, oral submission, the law is there.
No, but
this here is there. She a respondent.
Now
you can choose not to.
No,
now the witness.
She being compelled to write that response. No, she will not be led in the court, in the open court, by her lead counsel to not give that oral submission. Is that not supposed to be?
Oral submission, about cross-examination. Yes. He may decide, say, being in a hall for oral submission.
Cross-examination.
Oh, say, you see, no. Sometimes the rules are.
We cannot jaundice the law. We cannot jaundice the rules
to
suit our own.
It is not. It's not a jaundice.
It cannot be.
And yet,
but then to say there's also the opportunity of a subpoena. NDC elite counsel can invoke.
He has already indicated.
Yes.
You know. And also, Martin said the judges can decide not to
grant you.
So when it goes to that extent, then everybody will see, say, whether the court is shielding a public officer from accountability.
They do this all the time.
Don't indict the court.
Yes,
no, I'm not
yes, I will find ourselves in contempt. We'll find ourselves in contempt.
I have not indicted the court.
Well, use language.
Well, maybe the language is
because what Tiana Waka said, the law is in the bosom of the judge. So if the law is in the bosom of the judge, then the judge cannot shield anybody. Just in applying the law.
In applying the law to
court, it still has no court.
Exactly.
It's not about shielding.
Yes.
It's about the law.
And I say, and no nkrofo adwinu, but me to me no, I don't see so. And I mean, when you look at my earlier sub, you say it is a law. Nyombe kanu, eno. But you see, when you go to social media and the public court of opinion, what is the general view of many? Is that supposed to be it? Anything that will be a share the direction of the court. Was from day one, unanimous. People started taking to social media and writing all manner of things. Should that be? But at the end of the day, no more dream, no more say. So far as over no application be obey no, unina so odi to ye no, and so any, and I say and so mu my enti me mau.
Okay.
Nya ope.
Okay.
Omo de no no.
Okay.
Ni nyina da na emra ene. Obi owo law school be sua sa de no. But I believe say some immediate years away in Nimbeba, another bench will come, and these same things you see another direction.
But say, you are right, because in 2024, 2012 election petition, Oshe Ghana interpretation criminal. Even if you look at the criminal code, Act 29 interpretation section, the meaning of will and a shall was there.
Yeah.
So 2012 Supreme Court another determination altogether. Nti law no dey any exercise so.
Exactly.
Nti let's leave it now in contempt of any court, because that is the court that interprets everything. Say me to so COVID-19 won say the nanim no your cases no kwa na ekoso between enra any no your cases no your case count assign shutu ekoso bi mu as say the akeka kone dey ye di agra one hwa eventually no. And Ghana Medical Association who push say be anka yen close schools no for now, because they say you do 6,707. I think people say there's been an update on this one, 6,707 no. So far how we are managing COVID no, there should be a lockdown. Your doctor say do back in kasa no pay crowd say this is the fourth wave. Because in between first one, there has been apparently two waves in November. They caution that was the third wave. Now we have fourth wave. Or see London virus in be strain no high. South Africa. The way we are managing this, is that the right way?
For me, over this whole period, this whole surge of a certain virus, COVID, Corona. I believe we have been rhetorical over the years and serene environment. Because bacteria and viruses grow when the environment is highly infested. Is that not it? And if continuously the cleanliness of our environment, are we going to say we'll come to a closure of not getting the virus? Making you work say, and I'll call London about this in America, we clean. But have you looked at the temperature zone they also operate with? And that virus, the temperature rate or no, the kind of temperature the Western world are in. Is that not it? I believe strongly, say,
chlorine.
Yes, almost chlorine they share with me. Say from China, and from which country?
I don't know maybe, but chlorine.
I believe say every evening almost saw I do leafy, meaning
bobono.
The benyo bobo a baby. Even those days, the Orthodox churches almost saw to there was some incense, natural. Have you ever asked them say why are they? Obega say on the palm susumboni. those things prevent bacteria and other infection in the homes.
Oh,
go and ask the old ladies in. You see, these are people who are
is there a scientific year behind
you see, this is what we deceive ourselves with.
And you say deceive.
Yeah. Who are the scientists giving you that mindset? The white man.
Oh, there be no white man. Say now try Center for Plant Medicine. So much to me we hear band they confirm a lot of them.
How well do we use it?
Oh yeah, use so peace.
How well? Have we challenged them to find us medicines and vaccines?
Oh, but
are we not waiting for the white man to give us vaccines?
Tiana, this last week, FDA Krabeka said for
clinical use.
A herbal.
This FDA said, when was that submission made to them? And how long did it take them to certify that it can be a clinical use?
Well, the point is, it shouldn't go through the process because of a herbal preparation.
You see,
there's a process.
The problem we have in Africa, especially Ghana, and say, we have become a stumbling block in the growth of the Ghanaian entrepreneur and the Ghanaian knowledge.
Are we still talking about COVID?
COVID. I'm talking about COVID in the sense that as we sit and as we speak, all our mind is that Bruninu and Abediaboye into the very basic things that you and making sure say we eradicate ourselves from the high infections. We are not doing, because what is the point of mask? Are we going to be masked forever? You see a protocol will be a disu, sanitizer a protocol will be a disu. But are we not getting more infected by using these things? What is the research behind all these infections?
Yes, I think you are making a lot of sweeping statements here.
Sweeping?
Yeah.
That is how you conclude.
Sanitizer by sanitizers are what Ghana has local preparations. And you Ghana for ya. Even FDA crowd lowest the
lower ban say.
Yeah, lower standard.
Why should you lower? It's not about lowering.
They wanted sanitizer to be everywhere for everybody to use.
Fine.
Into the bar, adiano, ako wake up, muyusu, everywhere. So it was everywhere.
It's not entirely so. Who has gone to see the methodology from the West and the methodology from the Ghanaian and see say we lower? You see, when he made that statement saying it was lower, I don't get it. But you see, let's not go there.
Yeah, don't go there because there's a general standard everywhere. Not from the West. There's a general. Doctors say what happened? Any more Cuba, any more America. There's a general testing. We are doctor of America, Ghana. You must pass our test.
What is the temperate zone in our country? HS said this and when you use it, it's okay with your temperature.
Look, there's knowledge in Ghana. Into the encoso.
Because there's knowledge in Ghana. But your problem, no say down. Obi was standard, and you using standard.
And you be standard. Standard.
Fine. Let me tell you, say, for me, I believe, say, the surging on of this COVID, it is not the amount of nose mask we use and the amount of sanitizer we use. It is looking at what are the basic things we should do. And I believe, as far as the environment continues to be unhealthy, there is no focus. Say we need to clear the debris and the hazardous things. How many of us say, how are we even disposing this thing? So it should be a crusade from his environment. It should not be something on only submission. Say who are the appellate agencies on Babua to make sure that these things are disposed of efficiently. All other things, even sanitizer containers, are they not adding to the water container? All these things, if it continues to give hazardous environment, I don't see COVID going today. So I believe they've said all manner of things. But we are getting infection rate of at least 700 people every day.
Yeah.
Again, so no, nipa be test here, you say be 24 hours, it be 48 hours, it be 4 hours, all depending on the amount of money. Because me who rate nunti sika obe tie bia no, any how quick they can process your result.
Okay.
Now, my court test it be me was 300 Ghana until you say 48 hours. My court in FE after 48 hours, my result about say positive. Now, within that 48 hours, where was I? Who are the people I had contact with? Contact tracing being it is a must volunteer some information now. People have been infected. It will take them maybe 14 days for the virus to grow. it gives another infection in the environment. All these things, I think, from day one, who say I didn't buy the moment you detect about contact tracing, this thing is no more there.
Oh, okay.
And it's
effective contact tracing in the coffee.
Until the moment I'm tested positive, semi-volunteer information, I believe said if that cordon off will be done, so that all the people in that enclave are tested, because they may not have the money, 300, 500, 700, to volunteer going to test.
Into the say no patches, negligence kakra na cases no cost no.
Omo ko hospital, echo tiano. Omo no munya say, oh, my testing positive, my testing negative. After them, what happens to their environment?
Okay.
Because omo environment, omo ho nya sika some back test here, meaning they are infecting themselves.
Okay.
They are infecting themselves, and it will become a problem to us.
Okay. Honorable Kokofu, COVID-19 cases here, especially Sabri and Kola Wofie. What's a GMA ni some groups ni be omo school no. E bi kra yam hwehwe om se be yam ankola ni betnefie for now until we figure out a proper way ye betimi dia ensure so omo come be show omo mask and on be ro omo sa anase cases ni be ba from.
Yes, COVID-19 and ho sense me ho komodie no I say a bit careful. If you say nipa hwe nipa tie titru ya man of we ya can defwe. Enti se be say na ye be introduce other aspect of it near there a hard drink. It's in a friend pandemic. Pandemic just if you ato and we are seeing now a friend global pandemic. And you're restricted to a cry friend Ghana. Yes, I agree. The tangent on sanitation and the general environmental cleanliness. I agree to some extent. But no one say yeah no. Yeah, baby, we need to know. Forget about the temperature and all that. Summertime, UK, Europe, they record a temperature of 30 degrees in it. For other yenti, we are seeing who say we are to me Bama, Nipa Crow was Spain, America, But here we are. Yariano is surging on everywhere. So we are at a loss as to say, quite bear pan so Until in the interim, a brave woman. We are seeing Nadia to me say, Yam Fabi being Kata Yano. Yantana says, you see, I'm by Metenemensa or Tenenensa. And he may not tem quite them or no one tem quite them. Now, Wakatan Huning, Semesomeka say, that's a baby crania, and to me and Quatrano, or also Casa Emetrame. Young Ruyansa, Senior, Ade, Obezo Cousins are all run near the Nankan, dear one. Come on, Papa. Critically. And she said, what do we do in the interim? We are there, a Jumadia, will be Beye, will be Benya, what can I be so? Sir, sanitizers. Look in a year near manufacture, Uko Gihok, Miaminia, with Jumamia Penimo, a Juma Omoye, Uko Ada agency,
Casafo baby,
Umina Yeba. One, Madame Dr. Casa, Ote, or say, nose mask. They cotton up say we ye now you are a more comfortable be utimi whom ye any other. Cot your pam here cotton near the man who crowd to do so another material la more friends to throw or say lycra and not say no yet or say air fed ye a stylish nanso and more papa so and tinning na ye pimpam do dona wa ya near day. Enti safe ni ebe hwede obenya sika ne de onya sika de a ene ene chese ye wo haw now protocol ne say yen fa bibi nkata ye hwene a ye mask eno mpanifo gu so kire papa ewo mu ene ne anya papa mpanifo gu so kire senia mpo ye be yusu nafa ehwo ne yantwe adwene nko
yeah but honorable nyini say as a government and kasa managing this whole pandemic Donald Trump losing elections is one of the reasons why we lose elections because of how we manage pandemic no and now a man kofo be kasa the way I managing no ya moabo ye humpo ansa na ye man kora na ko school yeah shada take precautionary measures enforcement of mask no kra no se se ehun se nkofo owi ne ye mo san hye ya enforce ye te kodai
efia nkwala din ko school no no more were fie they were even more exposed
at home.
Yes, of course. Na mama ne papa me no ye di power ye nkola mane ye ofie no yenim okona damfo ho okọ ho okọ wura ha obi suma no obi kura twam keke mo afre oba no asoma no Kofi je koto nchine breme sika na wo be som adwa na wo be kom any all manner of things. Until we should not pretend as if say yeah, me left with me alone. Ye niema ye ni improve niema wo school a school cry a more controlled environment than if ye. So until the argument say ma kola na mrefie o mafie nya ho na meko no de express na hwe na de beboa na aboa. But to say completely say kola na ya mo ma ko school na we are endangering their lives because omu bebe fie a yen ka no kra yemu say ho ni no kra nkyere ho say how are we monitoring them whilst they are home. So bio de ebe ye betimi asia no kwan enwuma mu spread no nhwehwemu a kire say ekosoro wo enwuma mu enu nti public service commission pre toso mi ensani omo de krata ba abontia bre enwuma kuo titiru both private and public say ebetimi a protocols na anya se betimi kra ye nhwe se protocols na pani de agu akwan mu enwuma mu fo behwe se ebedi su yie pa sa PPEC ye nhwe se ye ma no short wo enwuma mu afi ye make sure say rotation se nipa num na ye adwuma wa ha ni ye ma miensan mienu ntena fie na miensan ye adwuma wo mu ana bi aba no ma yese obi okra na adwuma betumi aye afifie. So ye nhwe se ye be encourage ye no last week Sautia Masia EPA we had a course to contact Chief of Staff office about man say yenya cases mienu two departments.
Oh, EPA.
Yes, in your two cases mienu. Fortunately, Safo no am fancy omuma yehuni.
Okay.
What you say? You ye no mean to me if I me pe inclusive office a day or two. The SM contact Chief of Staff office. Na ye maya kwankyere. Nti Dr. Nsiasare no contacting on DMA regional director. No COVID team no Madam Medas Papa. But one doctor me refinity and also edema municipal colleclote. You one umbai. Nti before then you close to no and ye ma Zoom Lion for more you and so no be fumigate hu nyina.
Officially more close to office no.
No, meba me narrative ba. Nti ye fumigate hu nyina wie. Ye na team COVID team ne bai. Nti almost a primary contact. Nti departments na sa mienu cases we. You can't won't mu nyina about 25. In fact, 2 volunteers crab journey and you testing one nyina. You testing one 48 hours. Results nearby no mu nyina negative. And you fumigate hu nyina and you be anti European office no. We are the niema gu akwan mu wa wo ba EPA be adwuma no we safe. And ye no so ayete wa ye adwuma no ye so so ya sie so ye safe. Enti wo ba no anworo nsa o kwana no anye bibia nse o nose mask ya take temperature unrem. In fact depending be okra na wo apply wo tro so pese wo ba me office and any other office ni ehwe reasons ni ebetimi no akasa o telephone so a ye wo tend to animu ho wo betena so comfortably wo betena se comfortably ni anu wadi nkomo nkuta ho wo ebia na hu hia se obenya direct contact crane solve problem.
You are disagreeing with GMA positions and close schools and corporate institutions no mom na yen strengthen COVID protocols ni ebedi so.
And I'm not disagreeing with them. I'm saying say omu na experts say 24 tenase ni ehwe dynamics na ehu be hia de a mini problem. Na emom sense ye betimi apeja protocols no mu ho since I honor your controlled environment to start with. Na se betimi amane ma ntete ne ade na koso yie dia me I would have preferred say koran be honor ye behwe won yie.
But perhaps that is a concern of doctors and say schools no be ni mask be protocols cry ni school.
And you no se sa no be na na call for closure mini problem. But that does not end there. As I see a diso, as a mask ni bi ho, as a for use. Then I'm adding on to say you kuomu the corporate agencies mo hay nom ne ade ne ba biara. Ma hu se mo de chamber ni bia be si for mo.
Yes, esi no
We remu a na a spray wo hu nyina. Very 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 good. Ma hu the aka ne say ye ba say a momfa nose mask ni bi. mono toto ha
okay
nti ka ze de mediati na kamafa na me yusu
senti na chlorine wo ha no
me
chlorine be sanitize
senya chlorine na anka me nya program yi biem because my yati anka me risk but me hu say chlorine wo ha nti na me comfortable and me hu also ye comfortable but mama say ye conscious nya me adwena koso a minim say betimi ade yare yesu ne mum say jeja ne ma saa say obi kura timi ka say me de me nkwa abruchire na me hiani na eyesikafo yare enti bio stigmatization obi attest positive na nyame na dom wa danadi na otu ho na mo no hospital na ne ho atono na afi na abenhu se ni petwetwe ye ho afi na abenhu se ni petwetwe ye nti se obi kono test positive not na de ahye no na din no de sai nkrofo ko si enyai sa suban na enya de beboa the fight against this COVID-19 okay. But
honorable, don't you think that at this point, cases now cost now, the government take responsibility for the cases now cost?
No,
and I am
a collective responsibility.
Why should government take that?
Because of enforcement of the protocols and largely lies in abiding and
Mommy, still I'm forced to go outside Ghana.
Okay.
To say, we are seeing a problem. As for ding near ding na war. Me kai pa ususo kai bra president ma partial lockdown sema ye kan krum ha ene niema ahoden a mo putu effort a mo chenuane obi kura bitumi aka je so aduane ade bre no kura namna so obi se
mo ka bi
obi se wo so be bre me aduane 12 wo de aba 1 ntine bu afu obi se wo ka so be ma me na mo ma mkusia
ba ku bi kura de mo de emo omo se emo na ye koye omo interview omo se omo pemo ade eche na omo de banku ni tilapia ko omo se tilapia na nyinya ne mekonu so omo twi ye ne so as anyinya this is Ghana. That is why me no I'm not in favor of lockdown and it's so expensive because nano a me ne professors tin be economics check Ghana ye GDP debt to GDP ratio ye twem epic
yeah enti wahu
yeah 74.4% debt to GDP ratio
and nobody knows as we speak today nobody knows baby we are say ko enti kakire betimi aye de abo ma mento share bit about your local knowledge or medicine or ne herba o ma ya de papa o ma ya de papa na say FDA ayi o ma na me nu ye worried say be a mantem but ye hu kan hu say e fa niema hodo bi wo kai say ekuro bi de ekuro bi anom so manya covid adura tino obi aye de opɛ no
Ghana has
that be we are say her.
Okay.
No, so African countries.
Madagascar for yeah, Madron said it wasn't approved yet.
What you say? But we ji tu omu ye I'm a president no crack can sem bebrebe fa ho. Ko we ase no. Yare no sorry asoro. Enti yes we are careful. But yeah other dem ye to boost our immune no. Here say e koso ye.
Okay.
E see edidi ye, e see eda ye. Say yakika duro ne ye niema ahodo a yenim dada ye hwentia yenim dada yenuane a ye green say ye yire ye ho ene ye de ye betimi aye onyame bekan ho we susu ade e betwam
o say enso ye hwe ho so ye no gbenu mpacho final comment
for me no closure of schools no me hu nyina so a EP because so far report ayenya say nkora better excuse me say the well endowed schools
okay
Corano muti air conditioned classrooms.
You have a point. I go to international.
Ubami districts. Me ma most of the schools. Omuko break Corano we your montad. One is public schools. Agro. No mu jump. That is what is there. They are not in the mask. But is that how to be encouraged? Nina sometimes even lack of teachers in some of these schools. So addition cram point course papa. One lesson. Now Corano about this no more coffee. We have a fragile environment. The application of this protocol cannot be across board. Maybe monitoring well endowed schools. No, what they should do if they have to limit in Koranu from being in that enclosed environment. Ye bom hu ba mu no munya yare no na nia ye bom hu ba mu nam basa mu kran bom yare no ntimi omu ye. What do we do? So there must be a baseline of how we look at all this. They say also Look how close see schools. Look, our phone, bet. You see, I go to school fees. I thought Niamane is close to school. Like the whole of last year, all those things went to the drain. Are we calling for the same thing? In as much as we are looking at the right or the safety of the children, I believe we all need to, as a baseline, be to determine how we comply and then make sure we keep and reduce the rate of infection. Corporate environments. Then I say, opening of windows. Maybe a studios, but more offices.
Yeah.
So that
so there should be a policy for the corporate, you know.
And yet office be an say chinchina condition. Studio say you cannot open windows. But baby, from a film, people should say only a baby or computer at the moment. That flexibility say nipa ni betimi akofi krampo. It should be there. And yet from 8 to 5, chinchina there will be infection around. I believe.
But I mean, this origin water, ya chinko for baby, Ghana for ya ne edi or mode or my fan approved route in idea or my bedroom. Immigration service watch about 74 near at the people aid them and bring them. Come more back, cry. Actually, so more quarantine 14 days. And so on. How about that cross border nipa ekobano idea?
Let me tell you about survivor. A survivor. Nipa be didi.
I know.
You see, nipa nyasa own didi. And most of these people, you cannot want me tag them some foreigners. Obi me.
But we are Nigerians.
Ghana ni Nigeria. Okwa and to come, he's finding difficulty. And the unapproved route on betimi ami and that's abedua. But ye China, yes, so in Nigeria ni. Ibi wakoti now 30 years. Okala takasankwa. But we Ghana ni. So sometimes one shame year. You disenfranchise Ghanaian because what no be man so you don't know the conditions are all come survivor.
Okay.
It mean no in as my person apply law no you share because nipa nkwa na edidi agro no.
Okay. Honorable Kokofu, anything about conform crossing border ne ba ne ade no. Say nukra kan earlier the first about COVID no about say je 150 I can't also kan je $150 for airport so there na UK any South Africa strain crab do and they don't say land borders cry atum krano.
Yeah, nya Hong Alubu western side and north Nsroma, but minimum say immigration for bomade but it's not enough. No na CCA say aban said the can abansim aban may decide CBA the military and now police ko sa amia na akọ checking the obeti ani say yeni ankure ni pay asan pagya ye ho na baby for there ye di prosi for ne ade ko hunahuna omo kotata omo but if for our own good so CCA ube airport ube the obe dia but when you ana fa ha no obi frame if free loop a chese nkrofo a smuggle won ho ene afoforo efa nsuo so bewura Ghana through the western border enya asem ketwa ani nyina ya de a cause for alarm nti e be strengthen for authorities no omu ye responsible na ye nipa no nsoso ye nya responsible kakra towards our nation na mamenka quick one be pay about appointment committee vetting and then omu started with health minister and national security minister ye ma onyina trinkwa na minim se ne o ma ye adwuma na kodu no o mbe fam sa na ministers niya so nim se me MP bantama asenso boache
asenso onu he ko works and housing
yes Dr. Napuso so ko energy and me sector minister Dr. Kokwefui onyina minim se onyambe ka ho na o ma fam na we should be well.
And but we the same number of people here no more. They the same old faces except Asenso Boachepe and new faces.
Well,
that should be I remember become team no whether this team is going to do anything different from the year 4 years baby my election petition in Twem na yamra MPP government issues proper na yemehwe but I was here commending another he has sacked his own brother attach as a nua yeah, attach every hope.
What is the definition of sack? Honestly, the 4 years we be the 4 years.
He has been elected to be
a legislator, you should go a legislator.
And you man a dozen. Maybe or maybe a bit me a man a buano.
You chair board.
Obe chair board. Ufi minister now ko chair board. Say there you.
But yes,
okay.
Or review one international contract on him scope di. Minister. Yeah.
But what ben we name say no that board business.
But we are sure say no that board. Say
Bola board crab.
So where you first ECG. No ECG.
Bola board crab enye bi.
I was avoid the commodity be see am say UTV so be follow vetting no. Nti ye be vetting bibia be koso bia ye be ye ne live na ya mamu ahu ye be pick feed na fa obi an so hu questions ne ade ya za ne no wa na ka utumi kodi wu nipa echi si afa nipa ne minister na na ebusuafo ne ade nyina ahemfo obi antumi nko honom because ye allow obi akwan media for no kwanye obi an allow no kwan ma oba ho no it's on COVID-19 ya only parliament quite close for 3 weeks because of COVID-19 ya fast that kese ma so share live UTV so any social media platforms UTV Ghana or Facebook and YouTube nyina ya da se nya wa enka che see any audience e be ka se go from but adawment na yenya ekwan na se da kese so nkom ye mpani for no abukokofu chief executive officer Emma Environmental Protection Agency omo na hwe ye mfra ma ne ye mpotemo no ne ade na nupenu ka se ye mpotemo ya nka COVID amene ye so rebata from honorable kokofu in America for cry say hoye neat cry on the COVID ayi wo mo ekunkum fa UK cry the 100,000 people they are gone so who say no yera Anthony nupenu Greater Accra Regional Organizer Emma ND so still NDC jinane na so their case in court is very formidable anye ye cry no say court really against them and those subpoena EC now remember adansi because EC there no say the figures no change na we say to me bem obisa for say that kese nkoma this chocolate drink do you hear any ensure share any special ice mineral water ensure doctor for nyina kan for say no na boost your immune system jo so bibia wo ni pediem na che say de bia hoden e wo ni pediem ntina ho ma yare bia meka sa anye covid cry malaria ne typhoid ni ade de ye ne o ma na ti krom ha wo nsa show mask enkata wo hene kosi wa bodwe eno na che say wo full protection yes akata wa no na waja wo hene ohun no kwa na wa hwe virus no wodi vim ebekom no nti na wa bo ho ban san so ene ye de aseda ma this social clear drink no makacho de ohia ni so share una ma utijom ana wo office ana wo baabi ankora no kra ko school a te ba kwa no fegu cap mo mag ya abai na fa man kra no ko school na onnom se de ba de bia ne bebo na antioxidants wom Ghana ye ne aye koko ene ade aye this social clear drink ni ade aseda kese nkoma production ni team no nyina director of photography the prince any producer any ni team no nyina cameraman ne crew ni nyina ye da masenya kopon hwamo se anope mo ne atena se da kese nkoma eja kwabna enwe ene awie obeba na waba betina so late news obeba asan baba ya anope de eja kwabna ho me kakra na no hu no COVID-19 facilities ni bia obo adwuma boot on the ground corner bibia or kohon sanso na lawyer Adekye wo court for UTV any Despa Media Group ni nyina nti de course wo court nyina lawyer Adekye ne nya adaje ne aboche wa cheche ni nyina mu e de amanya kopon sha lawyer Adekye obapa yakrama ye chapa so ono so rest kakra se de ba adwuma ni nyina no ebetimi akoso executive producer the Dr. Father Dixon yakopon sha obi yakopon ya adom a wo chene be hia Adekye so madwumedi so efa me vim lady efia pokua.